People often ask us why the model coverage is different from the code coverage that they get. Hi, I'm Thabo, an application engineer at BTC Embedded Systems with a coding background.
And I'm Yatish, Thabo's colleague, a mechatronics engineer, a MATLAB Simulink expert. Thabo joins me today to talk about coverage metrics, especially how the coverage metrics differ between model and the code.
Yeah, why would there even be any difference between model and code coverage?
Well, when we are calculating our coverage metrics, there could be a couple of things that we are interested in. But in the end, our final goal is to check how much of our logic has been covered by the tests.
Okay, so it feels like we want to get the same thing done here, but in a model-based development process, I would expect that the autocode generator makes sure that the code matches the model, right? So where's the difference in the coverage coming from?
Yes, you are right. That's the assumption. But there could be two reasons why the coverage metrics on both model and the code are different. First being how the coverage metrics are defined. For example, on the model, the conditional coverage is defined as the blocks that output the logical combinations of the input and the state flows.
Okay, and the C code, basically the condition coverage is you have a coverage goal with two properties and they can be true or false independently from each other.
Yes. And the second being the translational artifacts and the code optimizations done by the code generator.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, not all blocks from the model appear in the code in a one-to-one way, and also the way the blocks are activated is often different from the actual control flow that is implemented in the code.
Yes, for instance, the state flow and the other Simulink blocks are always short-circuited, and the logic blocks, on the other hand, are only short-circuited when the short-circuit parameter is set to on.
Okay, I mean, in the code, I think everything is short-circuited, so you might even have situations where you are not at full MCDC coverage because some of the conditions are just inaccessible.
Speaking of MCDC, in a Simulink model, if the block contains more than 12 conditions, the Simulink refuses to perform the MCDC coverage.
Okay, intriguing insights. So thanks, Yatish, for sharing this on your thoughts on the model coverage. That was truly insightful, especially for a coding person like me.
And thank you for joining in this video. Follow us on more information about ISO 26262, model-based development, and AutoSAR.
And testing.